But first, a man who survived December's deadly train derailment in Pierce County is announcing a lawsuit against Amtrak. Thanks for joining us. I'm Marnie Hughes.
And I'm David Rose. 81-year-old Rudy Wetzel says Amtrak used the train despite knowing it had electrical failure. 3 people died in the crash on the train's inaugural run. Rudy survived, but is still recovering from a broken back.
It should not have happened to me, you know. I'm 81 years old, and I was so proud of myself that, you know, I could do these things. You know, I could walk and so forth and so on, and now I'm kind of sort of pushing a cart around, and I'm not supposed to pick up any more than 20 pounds.
Steve Kagan spoke with Rudy and his attorney today about this new lawsuit.
This kind of willful ignoring of the rules should not have happened.
81-year-old Rudy Wetzel survived the Amtrak Cascade derailment late last year in DuPont, but he says his injuries still cause him trouble.
We all got hurt when we shouldn't have got hurt.
He crawled out of this mangled train car before being rescued by first responders. But now Wetzel and his attorney claim a whistleblower knew one of the Amtrak locomotives had a problem but didn't fix it or take it out of service before the trip.
They have a high responsibility to ensure that they transport people, the public, safely and efficiently.
This new lawsuit claims the train suffered an electrical failure but was still allowed to carry passengers. Also, the lawsuit claims the locomotive in the rear wasn't properly connected, which means the train's braking system may not have been fully operational.
There was a conscious decision to delink that rear unit and allow the train to proceed as it did. And so the consequences of that decision are going to affect everybody.
After the crash, an engineer told investigators he miscalculated the train's location before it careened onto I-5. The NTSB is still investigating the crash that killed 3 passengers and injured many more. Today's lawsuit also alleges Amtrak failed to supervise or properly train its employees or enable positive train control, which is supposed to keep trains from speeding off their tracks. What's more, Wetzel says his life history is one of miraculous survival. Living on the streets as a child, he also endured being forced into camps with his family after World War II and then later becoming a police officer in California. But it was only after the 2017 train crash that his quality of life began to suffer from what he claims was Amtrak's negligence.
I was a pretty active guy. I could walk and I could chop wood and take care of things, run a chainsaw. Now I can waddle. I can't really walk fast.
In Seattle, Steve Kiggins, Q13 News.
We did reach out to Amtrak for a response on today's filing, and their offices in Chicago told us the agency does not comment on pending litigation and instead will respond in court. Well, tonight, health officials